Welcome back, everyone. As you can see, summer has ended, it's already fall, and 3 nomads have arrived. This is a great boon, because my kingdom of 13 nomads now on the face of it, it seems like 3 nomads would be a 30% increase in kingdom size, but really 5 of the gnomes are always occupied at the guard post, so really it's a 60% increase in gnomes that actually do work. So this is really going to help. The work that I had assigned has finally completed. It took the whole summer just to get bandaids up and running. There were a couple more goblin attacks. Nobody died from them. I did go ahead and designate a hospital. Luckily haven't needed it yet, but I figured it was just too important to wait on that. So what I need to do, I need to go ahead and assign some jobs here. And I'm actually gonna want to get sacks made before bandages even. I've been keeping an eye on the band-aid stocks. Actually, I should go ahead and track them. Shoe, cloth. There we are, cloth, bandages. Yes, there's 17 bandages left, which is not too many. Not too many at all, but at least I haven't run out. I am going to want to get sacks made first, though, and then we'll shoot for 50 bandages to start off with, and I'm going to raise the priority there, and I need to make a stockpile for the bandages. It's right next to the guard post, so bandages will go there. And I'll need some crates. Storage crates. That'll be just right. I did assign professions. I'm gonna need to make another squad. Will be another civilian squad. Get the new gnomes into the military. And let the game resume. So, now that jobs have completed, it's time to assign some more work. So let's enlarge this area by about 9 spaces. Let's start getting some doors put on the dormitories. Click, click, clickety click. Doors are getting put in. Alright. soon as this little space right here gets mined out, I'm going to enlarge the dirt pile because I know there's dirt out there that hasn't been stocked yet because the dirt pile just wasn't big enough to accommodate it all. Oh yes, and I think I'll enlarge the farming operations. So I'll need to chop down that tree right there. And I'll need to clear out some of this cotton. So then, maybe, need to replace that clay with proper dirt. Maybe just go ahead and knock out a little more of that clay while I'm at it. Then I'll put in another wheat field. And over here I'll put in, oh wait, I take it all back. Not ready to do that just yet. I'm going to suspend that for just a second and order up 10 bolts of cloth. So what was happening there is each time one bolt of cloth would get made, it would immediately get made into a bandage, because bandages only take one bolt of cloth and sacks take considerably more. Defend gnomes. Yes, that's what the military should be doing. They should be coming to the rescue when civilians get attacked by dirt golems. Readjust the priority on the distillery. Doesn't have to be priority 1 anymore. Let's see, a sack requires 2 cloth and 2 strings. And why aren't they making sacks? So, looks like I've got a golem in my trench, and it looks like I actually haven't made any access to the trench yet. So, I can make the dirt pile bigger now. And let's go ahead and carve out access to the trench. Cut that all the way across there. And then go ahead and kill the golem. That's what's wrong there. I thought I'd made them civilians already. I guess I must have just made the formation, then not assigned it, or something like that. Quite strange, quite strange. So there's going to be hauling dirt happening. Looks like I got one sack made. It's a start. It's a start. So, while I'm waiting on that work to get done, let me just go ahead and assign some more work. So, next we'll need tables and chairs. Actually, no. I'm going to hold off on the dormitory. I want to get my metal situation. A little lizard. That'll make good sandwiches. The lizard will make fine sandwiches. So there's that. Alright. Yes, I want to get the metalworking started up. You know what? Usually I put the metalworking stuff down in the basement, but not this time. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in here. So, sawmills. Oh. Yes, sawmills first. So, how many planks do I have stockpiled? Not nearly enough to have actually been... Oh. Well, that's going to take a while. And it's actually not... I'm not very pleased with this layout, but I don't want to redo everything just yet, because I'm kind of drastically short on laborers. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and be inefficient and just throw stuff down just wherever. So let me put a furnace and a forge. And that's a start. Yay, more goblins to kill. They brought hammers this time. You know what? I really should make a stockpile, like maybe over here somewhere. Where the worn armor and weapons can get put away. Because how much would it suck if one of those goblin invaders picked up the worn axe that was just laying on the floor there and chopped an arm off with it? That would just... it would be silly and useless. What am I doing here? I'm supposed to be... yeah, that's done. Oh yes, building more crates. 4 is enough to start. Soldiers are... I thought I'd... oh, that doesn't show up in the event log. It was... who was it? I think it was Gaul. It definitely said one of my gnomes had fallen asleep on the floor, but I don't know why, and I don't see where. Let's see. Anyway, after the forge, I can build the blacksmith. And after the blacksmith, I can build the machine shop. And after the machine shop, I can build tinker benches. And I'm going to want a whole bunch of... let me just push that wall back another square. And then I'll just put the tinker benches right up against the wall. More tinker benches than are strictly necessary. That's how many I want. Want to make sure that there's always plenty of tinker benches. Did I make a great hall yet? I don't think I did. I did not. So where is it? right here. That will be my Great Hall. That will alert me immediately if there's any idle gnomes. That's what the Great Hall is for. An easy way to see if any of your gnomes are idling. Not that any of my gnomes would ever be idle. Bizwhack. Why are you falling asleep on the floor? So he was one step away from his own quarters and decided to just fall asleep on the floor instead. Way to go, Biswick. Way to go. Maybe I need to give them a little straw floor. Plank, stone, star, spiral. Where to go? Thatch. That's what it's called. Thatch floors. You know, just to slightly improve the comfort of their personal quarters, and maybe they'll be able to stay awake long enough to make it back to their beds. I don't know why the game's doing that. It seems to be a bug. These things happen sometimes. Well, alright. I think I've got enough jobs assigned to my gnomes for now. I'll go ahead and stop the recording here, let the game run for a while, and see you guys when the gnomes are ready to take more orders.